Hi again, this is Andrew Court, and welcome back to my series of videos on the sacred feminine, women in the Bible. Today we're going to be talking about Sarah. Early in the story of Abraham and Sarah, there's a little episode that reads kind of like a preview of the soul's entire journey of creation and return. The couple descends from Canaan to Egypt because of a severe famine. In Egypt they meet Pharaoh, there's a plague, it's blamed on them, and in the end, they load their wagons with gifts and riches from Egypt and return to Canaan. It's the entire Exodus story in a nutshell. Now, as they approached Egypt in this story, Abraham said to Sarah, "I know what a beautiful woman you are. If the Egyptians see you and think she is his wife, they will kill me and let you live. So please say that you are my sister, that it may go well with me because of you, and that I may remain alive thanks to you." Well, just as he predicted, the moment they entered Egypt, some men saw her and were amazed by her beauty. They brought news of her to Pharaoh, and she was taken to his palace. And on account of her, Abraham was treated well. Pharaoh believed he was his brother and gave him all kinds of gifts. But God did not want the married Sarah touched by Pharaoh, and he afflicted the palace with a plague. Pharaoh's magicians figured out the cause. And I should add that while the Bible many times warns against the use of magic, it doesn't say it doesn't work. Pharaoh called Abraham in and said, "Why didn't you tell me that she was your wife?" And the couple was sent away and went home. Now, taken literally, their deceptive behavior certainly seems a bit sleazy, and Pharaoh comes off as an innocent victim. But let's look at the story symbolically. In the Kabbalah, the sacred feminine is described as a vessel that holds and protects the seed, the light of the sacred masculine, like a chalice filled with wine. Later she will pour forth the contents of the chalice, giving birth to all of nature and life, which she will nurture, protect, and grow. Abraham and Sarah, who represent our highest level of consciousness, are wedded to each other in the appropriate balance and harmony of a perfected soul, with the enlightened mind governing the emotions, and the emotions protecting the mind. This is why Sarah does what is necessary to protect Abraham from Pharaoh, who, by the way, represents the ego, and is wrongly in control of the material world, represented by the symbol of Egypt. The feminine always protects the masculine. Rachel takes care of Jacob, Miriam cares for Moses, Mary cares for Jesus. We will see this everywhere. Sarah is the archetypal essence of the sacred feminine. In Hebrew, the Shechinah. And as such, she naturally glows with a heavenly beauty that ordinary people like Pharaoh have never seen before. The shocking experience of the Shechinah always arouses desire, and Abraham knows that the ego is always ready to take whatever it wants, satisfying its greed and lust, and believing that whatever it wants, it can have. And it's quite willing to silence and destroy any higher representative of consciousness that dares to suggest otherwise. And this is Pharaoh's home turf, where he's at his most powerful. And anyone challenging his authority would be in grave danger. So Abraham comes up with a clever ruse so that Sarah can protect him. And Sarah, the essence of the sacred feminine, would never have been in any real danger. In fact, the Talmud says that whenever Pharaoh tried to touch her, she would signal an angel to smack him on the wrist with a stick, toying with him this way all night long. It's also noteworthy to say that in order to function successfully at this level of being, Abraham and Sarah are well aware that they must employ cleverness and sometimes even trickery. When you delve into its inner symbolism, the Bible is very practical. Well, next time we'll talk a bit more about Sarah, but mostly about Hagar. Once again, I hope you'll come back, and in the meantime, I hope you'll visit my website, Spirituality and Religion, leave your comments and thoughts, and please sign up for my mailing list and receive my newsletter on spiritual growth. Thanks for coming, and see you next time.